Hey everyone, I'm Sister Lily and welcome to my armory. So today, I have an Imagifier here to unbox. So I figure, let's get to it. So on the front we get to see the neat looking Imagifier model with the banner that's as tall as her. That banner is insane. And of course, knowing me, I want to make one. Terrified of how I'd go about it. Well, not so much how I'd go about it, but the fact that it would be all sculpted. Anyway, like just looking at the art, so we've got her on the front there, we've got her in a slightly squished packet. I got this by mail and it was in a box with something else and it kind of got squished by the box. Or it was like that when I ordered it. Either way, it wasn't. It's not a real big deal. I don't mind packaging being squished, as long as the contents isn't. Actually, I've damaged the card top enough. Let's just break it and it's like attempts to remove card without damaging card. Failed. Okay, let's just grab the model out. Let's remove some of the damaged barcode. There's the base. Let's grab the card out. That's also the instructions. And chuck the plastic to the side. I'll just move my glass of water out of the way. So first off, we have the interesting banner at the back. Banner's back. We have the banner's front. Well, we have the banner for the front and the back. We have the torso itself, which the banner's just slightly smaller than her, and the torso's actually quite interesting too. The little strapped bolt is neat. The sword and chalice for the banner's kind of cool. The pole for the banner itself's rather neat. The other side as well. Here we have the underside of that. It's like this model's kind of weird and wonderful. Now, apologies if you see any pet hair in the on the sprue. I live with 2 cats. It's gonna happen. Doesn't matter how much you do stuff, you'll always end up with pet hair everywhere. The trick is not getting it in the paint. So we also have a 32mm base for her. And we have the 2 pages of instructions. It's not really a complex model, but it's a neat model. Like, look at the length of the peg for her head. That's madness. So, what I'm probably going to end up doing with the head is just mounting the peg onto something and painting it separately just to save trouble, because that's generally the best way to do it. I'll just grab over the immolator, the peg from I've got a thing that I need to get around. I've got an exorcist that I need to get around to painting, but I need warm weather to get the paint to dry, so the head's just sitting there. I'll stick it in later. So there's 2 actual head options, which is kind of neat. Oh my god, I didn't lose it by the Emperor. As anyone who's been doing miniatures long enough will know, normally you don't see the part after it's gone flying, but this time the Emperor was with me. So yeah, now the hooded head might be a bit difficult to see because of how the plastic looks. It's a nice little hooded head. Pardon me, there wasn't actually giving you the finger. So I'm going to cut out all the parts and I'll be back. Hey everyone, I am back and here she is built. It's a gorgeous model and gorgeous sculpt. I love the banner. I love what I did with the banner. Like, the banner was really simple to paint. Essentially what I did was, I did the whole prime it black, paint, undercoat it black, then went over it with, is it mithril silver or shining silver? Whichever silver. A bright silver. And then went over it with not quite dry brushed gold. Now you might be hearing purring in the background at the moment. My cat was deciding he wanted to sit on me and then got grumpy because I was moving a bit and not focusing on him. But yes, here we have the back of it, over the banner. And the model herself was kind of a pain in the neck to paint. It's taken me ages to do. I love how I did the gloves, apart from the fact I need to go back and get the gold off there, but, well, these things happen. But I'm loving how I did the leather. And yes, as per normal, we have a custom base. I made the base a while back and just needed to get around to painting it. Not sure if I've got the footage of that. But yes, and we have the head here. Now, the colour, if anyone's wondering how to do it, assuming it shows up clearly, is a 50-50 mix of Rakarth flesh and Administratum grey, is it? Celestra grey. My mistake. Administratum was the old one. And yeah, it worked really well. Like, the details of this model are gorgeous, and I love the amount of work that GW put into the new sisters. Probably need to go back and clean up a few details on this and get the fur off it. The joy of living with cats. Fur ends up on everything. Damn well. Everything. How is there freaking fur in it? Obviously couldn't see it when I was painting. Yeah, like, this model worked really well. My one main criticism of the kit is that there isn't multiple banners. You end up with the same, exactly the same model without conversion if you do 3 of them. And they really could have done it. It would have been great if they put in other banner designs. And what we could have done with the leftovers is use them on the front of the rhinos. But then GW also wanted to sell us a rhino for the sisters at nearly twice the cost of the normal rhino. Might eventually get around to getting one. Not happy about paying as much as an old immolator for it. But yeah. Like, I could have given her a helmet looking up, but I kind of like the idea of the hood on her. Now, I'm kind of tempted, if I get any more Imagifiers, to actually paint the hood up in the same colour as the robe. What do you guys think? Anyway, pardon any background noise you can hear. For everything being in quarantine at the moment, everyone seems to be going, okay, let's do as much noisy work as we can. So we have someone using a mulcher machine somewhere nearby. But yeah, I'm not sure what more I can say about the model. Like, probably need to go back and redo the pauldron, but like, there are parts I need to redo. I had a lot of trouble with this model actually. Getting it to clip together properly was really hard, because it just didn't want to sit together properly, and especially with the arms in. It probably would have been better if they'd made it so that the arms slotted in, rather than had the 2 arms on one moulded piece and go clomp in, because it was a real pain. I almost ended up covering the the centres of the pauldrons with purity seals just to get it to work. But, well, that happens. Anyway, this is my Imagifier, and yeah, I'll be you'll see me in the next video. Whoops, I'll leave it in the frame. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, what are your thoughts on the Imagifier? And you can find pictures of this on Instagram and on my Instagram and Facebook, so you should be able to actually find better pictures of it. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.